Ladies and gentlemen, respected side proposition, and honorable adjudicators, today the motion is that introverts make the best leaders. And as we are a side opposition, we believe that this motion must fall. Now, what have we talked to you and proven to you today? First, the point on communication, that leaders need to communicate to the people that they lead, the people that they are in charge of. Now, side proposition has completely ignored this point. We have brought this up many times, yet they still have not found any rebuttals to this. If you want to be a good leader, you need to be the bridge between your ideas and ideas of this organization or country that you're leading and the people. Without effective communication, there is no bridge, and this does not lead to a stable and effective government or organization or whatever this leader is leading. Now, second of all, the concept of democracy. Now, if an introvert, as side proposition has said, does not listen to anyone, is not swayed by public opinion, this is a dictatorship. This is not a democracy. If people do not know that the leader is taking into their opinion, the leader is focusing solely on their opinion and their instincts and their emotions. But ladies and gentlemen, what happens when this leader is wrong? What happens when they make the wrong decision based upon their emotions and their judgments? Their whole society will fall to ruin. There's no one to stop them if they do not take into consideration the better judgment and opinions of a majority of people rather than their own. Now, thirdly, the points that affirmative team have made are purely assumptions. Now, they have gotten on our case on the fact that we have not given any evidence. Yet, we look at their case and we see that they have not given any evidence either. Now, they have said that extroverts are influenced easily by the people. Now, we say this isn't necessarily true. Listening does not mean that I would follow your opinion. For example, if I was a leader of a country and someone came up to me and asked me, hey, Ben, you should consider making the alpaca your national motto. Now, just because they tell me this does not mean I'm going to do it, and I won't. Sorry, Dan, but this is an example of where you are not necessarily influenced, you just have to listen. Now, second of all, they have said that extroverts don't think things through, so they're too busy going to parties and being social people. Now, we say that just because they're extroverts doesn't mean they don't think things through. They will think things through just as much as introverts will. They still have their own ideas and how they can come up with a better philosophy and plan for their own countries and organizations. And so we say this point is completely irrelevant. Number three, they have said that extroverts are more subjective. Now, we say this isn't true because extroverts are just as subjective as introverts. And actually, introverts are more subjective. If they're only thinking about their emotions and their opinions, they are being subjected to the fact that they are not listening to other people. They are purely basing their own decisions on their own ideals. And fourthly, the affirmative team needs to prove that introverts are the best. They have said, oh yes, they are the best in some certain situations. And we say this isn't the motion. The motion is that introverts are the best and are always the best as these leaders, and they have not proven it to us. So let me finish with one final question. And before that, I'd like to draw back to the definition that we gave at the very beginning of the speech, based by Carl Jung himself, the person who coined this phrase. Now, he said that introverts, by definition, think about themselves and only take into consideration what they feel. And we say, so, do you want leaders that think about themselves? Or do you want leaders that think about the people, about you? And so this is why I believe that we believe that introverts do not and will not make the best leaders. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a big round of applause for all our speakers on stage today? Alright, so now what time it is. It's time for you guys to contribute. So if you have anything to say, please line up on the two aisles. We got microphones set up. But before that, let's also give a round of applause to our judges. We're going to go out.